What's good, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some more Horizon 5 and welcome to a series that I'm bringing back because it's been quite a long time actually since I made one of these videos, and it's a Wheelspin video. So for the people that are new to the channel, first of all, subscribe if you're new. Helps out a lot. Trying to reach goal 400k before the end of the year. It's really slow, by the way, right now. I mean, I'm losing subscribers and all that sort of stuff. Not a lot of people are watching these videos. I get it. Some people will get bored of these videos. They'll probably stop watching them on the channel. Maybe they just don't want to see my videos anymore. That's fine. You can unsubscribe, you can move on with your life to whatever it is you guys want to do. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing, subscribe if this is something that you like to see. Anyway, so in the Wheelspin videos, by the way, it's completely random what car I get, and then I'll have to build it with the same amount of money that I get from the next spin. Or if I pick super Wheelspins, then I'll pick the car that's the furthest to the left, and then the rest of it will be used as my budget for the build. So I think I'm going to do a super Wheelspin because it's more fun. And okay, let's see. Hopefully I don't get a bunch of clothes. So right now, all money, I can't use it for anything. I need a car. I need a car. I'm gonna be doing a drift build today, obviously, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail. You guys already know what car I picked, but or what car I got, but I don't know yet. Okay, a 911 turbo. I'm happy with that. The only problem is, I mean, we won't really have a lot of money for it. So 15k plus whatever the price of the Golf is. So I'm going to collect price, add this to my garage. So 25k is pretty much our budget for building a 911 turbo drift car. I feel like we've been driving Porsches recently. I mean, we've driven the most recent one, which was the Speedster that just came out. But now we have ourselves a nice little 911 Turbo S here. Okay, I am down to build this thing and try to see if we can get this thing to slide. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I love these. I absolutely love these. If I could afford one of these things, I'd buy one like right now. It's such a cool car. So sick. I mean, turning this thing now into a drift build is going to be a little bit interesting. It's got a lot of grip. I mean, it's got a lot of power already as it is. It drives nicely anyway when it's completely stock. But I mean, obviously, I'm not going to keep this completely stock. We'll see what we can do with this thing. We'll see what's available. Let's just bring it over to the festival and start doing stuff to it. So, as a drift build, right? Is this already now all-wheel drive? I think it is, right? As standard, it's all-wheel drive. So we can't really do anything there. I can turn it into rear-wheel drive, but that's 10k pretty much gone already. So instead of doing that, I could probably just get the diff, which is cheaper, and then I could just put all the power to go to the rear wheels anyway. We could probably try to do something like that. As for the lip and all that sort of stuff, anything with aero, I'm not going to touch. The first and main, most important thing I'm going to do is drift suspension. That's going to help us out a lot. Weight reduction, this already weighs a stupid amount, so I'm going to do that. Actually, how much weight do we get rid of here? So from 1,600 kilos down to 1,300 kilos. So that's a big decrease in weight there, which is really good for us. Again, I'm going to go ahead and buy the off-road diff. This means it locks my diffs completely. But I also get, I mean, this is already with a PDK, so I don't really have to do anything with the transmission. It already is going to change gears very, very quickly. The only thing I can't do is I can't actually change the final drive. That's pretty much it. Since this thing is also all-wheel drive, I think we could probably just give it some more power here, and build this thing somewhat like the what do they call it? Like the point drift builds, pretty much. So if we give this thing quite a decent amount of power, we should be all good to go. So 25k to spend on this thing. I feel like that's a lot of money. Flywheel, we get this thing. Actually, flywheel isn't really that important. I'm not gonna put that on. It's not that important when it comes to building something on a budget. Let's just put it that way. As for the anti-roll bars, I think they're already fairly stiff on this thing. Tires. I forgot about tires. It's got a lot of power, but not too much power. I think maybe snow tires could be good. There's nothing else. What matches snow tires? So these snow tires, the reason why I like these a lot, I mean, they actually give us more grip than the tires that we have now. Do we want that? Do we want that, though? That is the question here. I don't think we do. 0.13 extra grip when it comes to there. With these... Wait, these are snow tires. Sorry. Okay, so 0.02 grip over the regular tires that we have now. I'm probably just not going to touch these then. I'm going to leave the tires alone. I think we could probably leave this just like that. So, here's the thing. Why the slow tires are really good is because they're side, I guess, or lateral grip. So when you're going sideways, it's really, really good for them. It's very good when you're trying to do anything with lateral grip. Sort of holding the handbrake, stuff like that. It works really, really well. I think we're pretty much done here. I mean, like, just do this. We can get it to change gears even faster if we really wanted to. Maybe add an exhaust on it. We don't really have that much money left over to waste, or to spend, sorry, not to waste on this thing. It's 25. Yeah, we'll just do that. We're pretty much done. 24,900. Upgraded everything. It's got 777 horsepower now. Lateral G's has gone up. That's because I think just my suspension and the weight reduction. But now it being 1,300 kilos. This should be fun. It should be really, really fun to drive. I can't wait to drive this thing now. I really can't wait now. This should be interesting. As for the tires, I think I'll leave those the way they are. We'll see what they drive like, and then I'll change that accordingly. As for this, I'm going to just do just a tiny bit of positive toe, or toe out, I guess, for both of those. Springs, I guess I'll pretty much adjust everything accordingly afterwards. As for this, I'm going to bring this so it's about a 20-80 split, so 80% of the power going to the rear wheels. We'll see what that drives like, and again, I'll adjust if I need to. Not really much going on at the tuning department with this thing, because I mean, we don't really have a lot of the suspension parts or anything like that. It's really fast. It's nice too. These gears are really long. Gears are the one thing I'm going to change, actually. I'm going to shorten those quite a bit, because I don't think we need that much. It revs up very, very quickly. It seems pretty easy to control. With that engine being at the back as well, it just... That's not too bad. That's not too bad on the handbrake. Okay, let's bring it down the hill and try this out properly now. I'll just bring it all the way down from the very top. It seems to be really good. I'm not really, like, fully surprised. I mean, it's a 911. High 911s drive really, really well. I'm kind of thinking, should I add a little bit more power going to the rear wheels instead? I feel like I kind of should. Maybe 85-15 split. Let's try like this. Let's see. Yeah, with that engine being at the back, it makes it so lightweight. Like the front end. Like, it just darts into the whatever direction you're pointing at. That's the good thing about 911s. And their handling's very, very good. I'm not sure if I like these tires. It's just the standard tires. I feel like they grip too much. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the tire pressure up for both the front and the rear. And I'm going to give it more power, even more power to the rear. So we'll do maybe 95 split. Let's just do that. I mean, I could even just do 100, I think. I actually can still feel a little bit of power going through the front wheels. Okay. Yeah, I can still feel power going to the front wheels. Should I do this then? Should this now change it? Putting this on 0-0 should make the front wheels fully independent now. So make it seem a lot more like a full rear wheel drive car, right? instead of locking the front wheels together. Okay, we'll do that. And that. And let's try it now. Okay, it definitely feels a lot more like a rear-wheel drive car. Still not a fan of these gear ratios. It feels off. Something feels off. I think it's the tires. Or maybe I just have to get used to it. Maybe the car's just bugged and it still feels a lot like an all-wheel drive car. Like I'm still steering even more into the corner when I'm driving instead of counter steering, if that makes sense. So even with this thing just sending 100% of the power going to the rear wheels, I don't think it actually is. It's definitely not a hard car to drive though, I'll tell you that. Okay, so instead of doing that with my gears, I'm gonna should I shorten them or I'm gonna lengthen them, sorry, tiny bit. I'm also gonna give a little bit more toe, especially to the front. Maybe toe in, but I mean, if I do toe out, it makes the front wheels a little bit less. Okay, this definitely feels better. Can you tell I get easily distracted, by the way? Trying to connect big slides with this thing. I think it's the tires, man. I genuinely think it's the tires. They have too much grip, too much lateral grip. Like going sideways is just too much. Even though it says that I'll have more grip with those snow tires, I highly disagree. I think it's just a much harder tire compound than your normal ones that I'm on now. And I'll have more slip. Jesus. I messed that one up myself. That is my fault for messing it up. Gear ratios are much better now though. Just keeping everything in third. You see the why I'm like not even like counter steering sometimes. I'm like steering even more into the corner. That's why this still feels like there's power going to the front wheels, even though there shouldn't be. Way off the road here. Yeah, I feel like there's just too much grip with these tires. It still feels like an all-wheel drive car. And I don't want it to be. Because I don't think it has enough power to be like an all-wheel drive drift build. It's a little awkward to drive. Listen, here, right, the handling with this thing is fine. I mean, we only have like 25k to spend on this thing. I think what I've done to it is probably fine, because I don't think 560 horsepower, however much this thing is stock, with all-wheel drive, would be able to slide the way I'm sliding it right now. So I think what I've chosen for parts is probably very good. I think that's a good choice. By picking this, instead of picking 10k on tires, you know what I mean? Okay, I changed the tune on it slightly here, just to make it seem like it has much less grip. And by that I mean I added a dumb amount of camber on the rear. And quite a bit of toe as well. I didn't max it out. Actually, I'll show you guys exactly what I've done. So this is pretty much it. So I have 3.5 degrees of camber. on the rear, and I have a bunch of toe out here. And we'll see what this drives like now. I'll tell you guys in a second. I'm not going to do a full run down the hill, but let me show you. Yeah, I should have gone faster here. That's my fault, but wow. Wow. It's like completely different. For the amount of grip that this thing has now, it's much less than what I had before. That's definitely the right choice. But it still feels like it has power going to the rear wheels. Or to the front wheels. I'm barely counter-steering. That is a very strange feeling with this thing. But even though I have 100% of the power going to the rear wheels, I haven't locked the front wheels either. So they're independent. But I'm still turning into the corner more than I am actually counter-steering. Or I'm just leaving it alone to like just slide just with the throttle only. That is much better though. This feels like such an easier car to drive now. The power to grip ratio right now is so much nicer. Yeah, definitely try it with this too. And if you're gonna try something like this with this 911, definitely try it with the second tune that I've done here. With that camber and tow, it makes a big difference. I love how I said I'm not gonna show you guys the full run, but it's just too good right now. But only 700 horsepower as well. Like, keep that in mind. If you're doing any sort of point drifting, I mean, people have thousands of horsepower, like literally thousands. Cause like, I mean, you can get some of the cars in this game with almost 2,000 horsepower. And all-wheel drifting is absolutely ridiculous in this game. When you thought it was like ridiculous in Horizon 4, there's so many more cars now that can make such a stupid amount of power. And because some of the tire options that we have now in this game, all-wheel drifting is just like sort of leveled up a little bit, in my opinion. Oh god, I literally just got a text and I looked at my phone. I literally just got a text. God damn it. I got distracted, boys. You can even like see it in the points that I have. How much better this is to drive. I also think I probably should have put on sim steering. It's the one thing that I didn't have on this entire time, I don't think. I think sim steering would probably be a good addition for this guy. I mean, it's already super twitchy. Well, it's not super twitchy, but it's like it's nice and twitchy, I guess, a little bit with the front end. You can pretty much position it and throw it wherever you want, whenever you want. But for a car that makes only about 700 horsepower, it's still fairly heavy. It's a good build for only 25k. If you just get this thing randomly out of Wheelspins, really, really good build. I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed. I still like the 911. I still thought that this was going to be a good car, so I'm not like going to be here lying to you being like, yeah, I definitely didn't expect this thing to be good. I definitely expected this thing to be good, but I'm impressed how good it actually is after just a little bit of like stupid tuning. Let's just put it that way, because I mean, you wouldn't really run, you know, drift cars in real life running max camber on the front and like almost max camber on the rear, you know what I mean? It would just be stupid. And toe out on both the front and the rear. I just feel like that'll be kind of dumb. But in this game, it works well. And that's kind of what we need. We need it to be good in this game. Okay, well that's it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Another Wheelspin drift build, and it's been a while since I've done this, so it was nice to come back to it and try something like this. Well, if you enjoyed the video, like I said before, subscribe, like, comment, share, do whatever it is you guys want to do. But I'll see you guys, I guess, in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.